Interestingly, there's another, I'd say the cousin of CLOs in the corporate space. They can be called CSOs. Most recently, they've been called Bespoke Tranches. They're not a new thing. They've been around before. The only thing that is interesting about Bespoke Tranches is that they almost disappeared. They went down to less than $15 billion, basically, back in 2015. And they've slowly been rising to more than 100 billion today, according to Mill Hill estimates. So 100 billions, it's not massive in the grand scheme of things, especially when you take into account what it used to be pre-crisis. That was a market pre-crisis that was more than $500 billion. And one of the big buyers of those trenches was AIG. We're not talking about something that is as big as it used to be. And the reason why it's been rising very, very, very fast is basically there's been a quest for yield. This quest for yield has been magnified by a never-ending bull market. And at the end of a bull market, what you try to get is basically yield where it's hard to find. And where do you find yield? Where you find yield in areas where there's typically a high amount of leverage. Now, the interesting part about bespoke trenches is that not only you're getting exposed to some levered companies and getting some yield, getting rewarded with some yield for that, but also you're getting very low haircuts from specific banks in the US. So banks are providing financing to investors who want to buy those bespoke trenches. And the types of haircuts I'm talking about can be in a range of like 2 to 10%, 15%, which means that you can ultimately be up to 80 times levered, 80 times levered on a basket of US companies.